Welcome to episode.
Well, niggas ask the question and don't expect. If you ask me and I say, "Hey, I'm running a little late," nigga, shit.
Hey, we just said we running late because of you. That's it.
All right, we ready.
Nigga,
Hope you got cryptosporidium, nigga, in your water.
that ain't water.
NubyWorld. NubyWorld.net.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. Nuby for life. Thank you.
Welcome to episode 22 of the N.Crowd podcast. As always, I'm your host, J Love, aka Fly95, and I'm joined here with me by the gang. I got Mac Tate with me, Jay Hayes, and Eric Bernard. Man, what's the word, fellas?
What it do?
What it do, broskies?
Man, I'm so glad to have y'all back. People, we apologize. We've been on hiatus for about, I want to say 2 weeks, man. It's been so long, man, but we glad to be back. A lot has happened during that time, man. A small recap of that time. First and foremost, guys, we wasn't here for Father's Day weekend. Happy belated Father's Day. I know we all, hit each other up, man, but happy belated Father's Day and all the fathers out there that check out the show. Happy Father's Day. Anybody got some Father's Day highlights that they want to share from the past weekend?
No, everything was real chill, dog. Everything was real chill.
Lay back.
Blessed by the best. Couldn't ask for more, man.
You know how they do us on Father's Day, man. It was just another day for the world.
Yeah. I mean, I got some t-shirt. I got some t-shirts for Father's Day. So thanks, gang.
I got a golf card. That's it. But, I got an H&M card too. I got 2 cards.
I'm wearing a pair of my socks. No, I'm just joking. No, I got some good stuff, dog.
I was about to say.
I got some good stuff, man. I really got some good stuff, man. I got some some really good stuff.
You got older kids, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't give me nothing, but
oh, they didn't get you nothing.
That's okay.
I got 2 gifts. One was like really for me, and the other one was for the family. So for me, I've been complaining about one of my Xbox joysticks, so I got a new Xbox Elite joystick. Shout out to my baby, you know what I'm saying? Then I got the Ninja Slushy Maker, dog.
Yeah,
it was dog, motherfucker cold. I ain't even finna give them no free ad. If you fuck with slushies, motherfucker bad, man, bad. We've been having slushies goddamn every day, dog. If you seen me, you could tell. I'm about to have y'all through. We gonna have a get together. People at home, it's gonna be a big announcement that I'm gonna announce probably on our next episode, a big new chapter in my life, and we gonna probably have something shindig for that, And
Hey, question: Can you have adult beverages with that slushies?
No? Yeah, it do adult beverages and it do some everything, man. I'm trying to tell you, the motherfucker viral, the Ninja Slushy Maker, man. Holla at us, Ninja, man. We will take, a sponsorship. Other than that, though, another big date that we missed while we was out was Juneteenth. Me myself. I in the past, I've gone to the parade a lot. This year, I didn't make it, but I did represent. I had on my Gooder shirt, designed by Jay Hayes. I had that on repping, and I went and donated a bunch of clothes to the Goodwill that day. I made my donation, even though I didn't get to make it down to the parade. But I'm joined by the gang, and I know y'all all was out here that day, man. Who want to lead off on some Juneteenth festivities?
And I'll jump in, dog. We went to we got Summerfest here in Milwaukee. And that's like one of the largest music festivals in the world. And we went to Summerfest. It is the largest?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know it was the largest. Pause. So we went to we went to check out Fab, N.U.B.Y, couple other acts. Isley Brothers was there.
Bow
Wow. So it was I wasn't gonna say it was a really dope show. It was that everybody was how can I put this? I was
underwhelmed
to say the least, man. But a lot of people came out. The city was out. I was happy to see people. I haven't seen people I haven't saw since middle school, elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So that was a really dope vibe. Genuine, something wrong with dog. I think he owns something personally.
Oh,
His background singer sung all his songs,
yeah,
and
bro.
he was ad-libbing his songs. Dog. So I'm
Dang.
like, something wrong, bro. And y'all all know my boy Willie. Shout out to Willie, dog. I seen Willie down there. He was like, dog, you know a singer. What he say? He said, you know a singer want to sing at anytime, every time, anytime possible, bro. And he didn't sing. Something wrong with him, family. So
Yeah.
something was wrong with that.
I'm wrong with
Cocaine
you.
sniffer.
Yeah.
Cocaine sniffer.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong.
I think he's just an alcoholic, low key. He
Yeah.
look drunk as a bitch.
Yeah,
He be looking drunk and falling and jumping off the stage and gotta hold on to the interpreter and shit. Like,
Hey, he
he
even
said he
said,
grabbed the interpreter.
dog even said they won't let me come out there. I normally come out in the stands, but they ain't gonna let me come out there today. So
No.
they was like, fam, your intake was a little too strong today, boss. You ain't holding it together.
every clip I seen of N.U.B.Y, he was not even singing at all.
Yeah.
Like, in one, like 2 words, and then he'll look at the crowd and be smiling like, nigga, sing, stop smiling, sing, bro.
Hey, I seen a clip somebody posted. He was just flexing, like he was just standing still, flexing his muscles.
Going his dance like this.
Yeah, dog.
And what's crazy, dog, he had the catalog to rock that motherfucker, man.
God,
Did he
catalog
so
to
anxious?
all that
Yeah.
shit. He did all. Well, they
Yeah.
did all the jams. They
Yeah.
Damn
did
pony. He did
all
pony.
of that,
They
dog.
did
Yeah.
pony. Ooh,
Did
yeah.
all of that. The ladies was in there, you know what I'm saying, getting it in and all that, dog. It was bananas, dog. But it just he wasn't him singing, and the people that was singing was crispy. Like they vocals was on point, but not his.
He
Yeah,
did that
Man.
on one of his shows. This is a little viral clip where he took a second to give Chris Brown a shout out, and he did Chris Brown's song that I forget the name of the song, but he didn't know not one word, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, you see that clip? No,
no, I ain't see it.
that clip is hilarious.
Oh,
He didn't know no words.
man. Now,
Man, I checked out Juneteenth.
that's what I was gonna say. How was the parade?
The parade was straight, man. I got there like it started late this year. I know in the past the parade used to start at like 8, I think, on the dot. I got there about 11 and the parade was still going on.
Okay. Was it no violence this year? I want to say I didn't see nothing crazy.
Yeah, Khaled is a cop, and he was he said, "Thank y'all, Milwaukee, for letting me get off on time this year." So I guess it wasn't no drama out there this year.
Yeah, shout out to Khaled.
Yeah.
We seen him.
Yeah, we
at,
saw him at
Summerfest
Summerfest.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't make the Summerfest, but Juneteenth was dope, man. I got down there. I only stayed for maybe like an hour and a half. It was hot, man. But
It's beautiful by that lake, though, bro. It was beautiful by that lake.
I know it was.
Mhm.
It was beautiful at Juneteenth. You hear me? I had my shades on. I was watching. You hear me?
Yeah, you can look every which way, wasn't you, bro?
Yeah.
If y'all saw our last
Yeah, it's
episode, y'all
beautiful.
know what them shades do.
know what they-
what they for. But
I had a
man,
great time, man. Saw a bunch of my kids out there, and niggas was asking me, "I'm in your class next year, Mr. Hayes." Like, it was just love, man. Just to see people you haven't seen in a while and your students. And
that's
all
what's up, man. I
Yeah.
love seeing black joy and black excellence on display. I saw a couple clips in the news, did a quick story on it, and they were showing some of the fraternities and sororities in the parade that was out there doing their thing, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, now speaking of the news, man, now we got some big like world news overnight last night. And a lot of people are asking, are we about to be in a war, actually? So last night the US carried out airstrikes on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, directly entering Israel's war with I believe the place is called Tehran, despite Donald Trump's longtime promise to avoid new foreign conflicts. Trump said Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities has been totally obliterated and warned of far greater attacks unless the Islamic Republic agreed to make peace. So it's a lot going on. And to be honest, I don't keep up with all that's going on. But when I hear that the U.S. is out bombing places and this and that, I do become a little bit worried. But I feel like, and it's crazy to say this, but I'm feeling like we safe in Milwaukee because I feel like ain't no terrorists coming and doing nothing here. Like we ain't like a big enough target or threat, but it is, just a heads up to people, stuff going on out in the world. Any of y'all heard about any of the stuff going on overseas?
Yeah, I heard about it, man. I think that it was more of a power play than anything. It was more of a showing, effort of power that's what Trump was doing because I mean it was like a threat. It was basically showing what they can do, and it was like basically showing the rest of the world how powerful the United States is. It's basically showing why we ain't got free healthcare because all our money is going to that. That's where all the money is going to. So it's basically showing how powerful the United States is.
Man, I ain't never think about it like that. That's a hell of a take. I like it. Makes sense. It makes sense.
Retaliate? Retaliate?
If they retaliate, it'd be probably the dumbest thing they did. Because how you gonna hit the United States? We covered by water. You know what I'm saying? Then you're not gonna go through Mexico. You're not gonna come through. You can't make it through Canada. So I mean, the only people that really can retaliate to us is Russia. Or what they gonna hit just Alaska or North Korea? But Iran ain't. If they retaliate, it's basically like a suicide mission. If you think about it.
Yeah.
But still, if you think about like 9/11, that attack was internal. It was people that was already over here from them places.
That would never happen again.
Yeah,
that never happened again. That never happened again. That happened because we had our guard down and they flew an airplane to the building. You know, I'm talking about like with missiles. But the Bible said the world will end by fire. So we don't know.
Man, Tay on here dropping them facts on them today. But I do want to say, hey, thoughts and prayers to the soldiers and the families of the soldiers that's out there putting their lives on the line, that's doing this, or the victims at war. I don't know all the policies and this and that and what's taking place, so I don't want to speak like an expert. But I know some people probably lost their lives or are out there risking their lives. So thoughts and prayers to all of them. Now we can shift into some lighter topics today as we are recording this. It is Sunday afternoon. We're a few hours away from Game 7 to determine the NBA champion of this season between OKC and Indiana. Any last second takes on the finals? By the time people see this, it'll already be a winner. But going into it, who y'all got on this last afternoon before it's determined?
Dog, I'm sad to say, dog. Indiana might mess around and pull this boy off, dog. And I was anti-Indiana the whole time. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. If SGA probably still get the MVP, still get the Finals MVP because he putting on a show, a clinic, dog, literally a clinic. But man, let if they leave the door open just a little crack, Indiana might be there, boss. I can't even realize I'm saying.
You think they'll pull it off in OKC?
Man,
they did it before.
They did it before, bro.
My take, man, it's a toss-up. I really don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The series is just so up and down, man. You just never know what you're gonna get on any given night. So I really don't even know how to call it, man. You can say if this go right, if this go right, if this go wrong, you really can't say with them because Indiana some killers, OKC some killers. So I'm just gonna enjoy the game, man. I'm gonna just enjoy the game.
No, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one, bro. You gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick. You gotta jump on the side.
Pick you one.
By default, I'm gonna say OKC because I still don't like Indiana. You know what I'm saying? They're a good team.
There you go.
Don't fuck with them because they beat the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with the Bucks on this one. So I'm gonna go.
You know what's crazy? I was watching a little clip. They said Halliburton didn't go left the whole playoffs, bro. Did y'all see that little highlight? That little no, bro. They showed the shot chart. They showed a shot chart of all his shots in the playoffs. None of them on the left side, bro. Everything right.
For real?
Everything right. I had to send it to you, dog. And it's just like
crossover too.
Dog, his crossover, everything right. Everything after left to right. Like that one shot he shot, I think to F us up when he snatched, went hard right, snatched left, stepped back and shot it. That was still on the right side of the court.
Yeah.
Dog, all his shots on the right side of the court.
But you want to hear something crazy? So that's to let you know that really the NBA is God-given talent because there's people that's way more skilled than Halliburton. But like Gilbert Arenas said, Kobe worked hard what he got back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have a God-given talent. He just worked hard with his ability. So God gave Halliburton, do that move. Giannis, do that move. Gilbert Arenas said he do one move, 2 moves. The superstars only have 1 or 2 moves for the most part, and you can't stop it. Like Durant, you can't stop his move.
It's about getting to their spots. Once they get
to your spots and it's muscle memory. D-Wade said he said it the best. He used to get to his spot and he used to practice like nobody was there. So he get to his spot, he raise up, That's what Kobe did. That's what D-Wade did. They raise up in their spots, and it's muscle memory. Niggas put up 500 shots a day, fam. Just muscle memory, dog.
Niggas said they shoot, like you said, even in the game, they shoot like no one's there.
Yeah.
They ain't shoot like a nigga gonna block it, because then you gonna take a little off or shoot it too hard. You gotta shoot it like you would regularly do when you practice.
If you ever seen any slow down highlights, you ever seen any of them highlights and the ball swing and the ball slow down and they shoot and they be like, dog shot it like nothing, like nobody was in his face, and dog hand be right there. Right. That's how you gotta shoot it, bro.
Right in the head. Like,
that's how you gotta practice. That's in practice. Anybody been in any elite practices or real practices, that's what you gotta do, fam.
I'll tell you that you get your take. Who you got tonight?
If I had to put some money on it, I'm gonna say OKC, but I just want to see a good game. But I think OKC should win. But the way Indiana is, spoiling the fun for everybody, I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana pull this shit off, though, bro. So I'm gonna say OKC, but I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana win. And I just want to see a good game. I just hope it ain't a blowout.
Yeah, I want to blow out.
See, and for me, I'm gonna go with OKC too, because I like SGA. Even though Halliburton has been, he been showing out. If you know me, I'm a Penny Hardaway fan. So the whole big point guard, I'm a fan of the tall point guard.
Siakam been showing his ass too, though, bro.
Yeah, both of them been showing out, and Siakam been showing out.
If Indy win, Siakam gonna get the MVP.
Yep. Halliburton had to have 50 to get the MVP. And if he don't have 50, Siakam been averaging like 19.5 or something a game.
Well, he better have 21 today, because I need my prize picks. I don't even care if the game good. I just want to hit my prize picks. Yeah, there we go.
And he been there before, dog. So you got to think about it.
Get that in the first half.
Shout out Prize Picks. We are looking for sponsorships. I would love to be sponsored by Prize Picks, so I might clip this right here and put that out there. But I got five things in my parlay, man. I need all five of them. All five of them tonight.
Siakam.
No, I ain't do the flex. I did the 5 or nothing. I need that 20 multiplier.
So look, Siakam. I just want to let y'all know Siakam been there before, bro. So if you really looking at and surveying that everybody that's playing, Siakam has been there, so he kind of know what it takes. Although he was kind of like a Batman Robin kind of situation.
He was a sidekick, but he ready though now. Yeah. He ready now.
This too though. Halliburton ain't no young nigga. Everybody be thinking Halliburton is just like a third-year player, man. You remember he was over in
Sacramento
for some years,
and he went to college for 4 years.
Yeah, so he an older dude, man. He got that experience. He a vet, and he's showing cats. The niggas just ain't really get to see him because he was on the West Coast. But like Halliburton proven, bro. He got some game.
He's still a buster. He's still a buster.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to coaching too. Rick Carlisle is really no bullshit. Rick Carlisle can coach, bro. So it's gonna come to Justin, and it's gonna get down there. I don't know. I don't really know dog resume. The OKC coach. I don't really know how nice he is. Cause right now he just got dogs, and he just letting the dogs run. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the OKC coaching staff though. They got Mike Wilkes from the crib on that coaching staff. So,
for sure. K-House represent K-House.
Indy gonna win because our Carlisle gonna drop the right plays every time.
Yeah. He been putting on a master class, bro. For sure. Some coaching.
Now moving on to late breaking news today. Now, everybody knew it was the rumors that KD was going to get traded, and he also listed 3 teams he wanted to be traded to. Well, as of today, he has he has been traded. The trade can't become official until, I believe, July 6th. But KD was traded from the Phoenix Suns to the Houston Rockets. The 15-time All-Star was traded to the Rockets for Jalen Green and Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, and the number 10 pick in this draft that's coming up, and 5 second-round picks. So, how do we feel about this? So first off, let's look at we'll start with Phoenix. So your lineup now, you got Bradley Beal, you got who's my other guy? You got
Booker.
I forget his name, Devin Booker.
Booker.
And now you adding Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. So in a sense, you adding 2 kind of shooting guards / small forwards to a team that got a shooting guard small
that's gonna play every time though. That's gonna play 80, 70 games.
That's true. You are adding people that's going come out there and play, but you loading up at these same positions though, in a sense.
So they probably gonna either ship niggas out. They ain't even gonna put on a uniform for Phoenix, or they're gonna get rid of Bradley Beal, maybe.
Yeah. Now Bradley Beal has that contract that has been standing out because he has a no trade clause, which a lot of people think he don't deserve. But hey, when your team negotiated and you got it, you got it. So for them to trade him, it got to be a team that he want to go to in the first place. But if I'm him and I see Phoenix is trying to rebuild, especially around my position that I play, I will be, listing some of them teams that I'm willing to go to and hoping that they could get me up out of there.
They gonna buy him out, bro. He gonna get bought out.
But hold on. Look at the culture.
He owed a lot.
Look at the culture of the NBA right now.
Hey, John Wall was owed a lot too.
Phoenix got money though.
Yeah, and they gonna cut him, and guess what? Ain't nobody gonna pick him up. His career is over with. It's done. Bradley Beal he toast, bro. He toast.
Hey, but to comment on your question, Fly, with the they loading up at guards. Look who in the playoffs right now. Look who in the finals. Everybody's loaded up at the guard position. You got to have the equation right now ain't the equation that it used to be. Get you a big center, get you a good point guard, and you gone to the moon. No, it's load up them guards, them athletes that can defend 2 or 3 positions, and you have a whole team full of them. And right now for Indiana, you don't know who finna play Mathurin, if it's N.U.B.Y, you know what I'm saying? It's all athletic guards that can do everything.
But it's one certainty around these guards, though. They both got superstar point guards, OKC and Indiana. If I don't say superstar, at least all-star caliber point guards. Phoenix don't got a designated point guard. So for them to load up on the off guards, they need to figure out who their floor general is gonna be. Because Booker not a certified point guard. He's a gunner. He needs to be scoring the ball.
That's why you try to get Bill out of there.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Like you got to get you a point guard. They got who's the big? They got
I think Trae Young. I think Trae Young. I mean Young that went to Duke, or what's his name?
He's Tyrus
Tyrus Jones. Tyrus Jones.
Yeah, they got him.
But he's a free agent.
Yeah, and he ain't. But he ain't that when if we comparing it OKC and Indiana, he ain't one of them point guards.
But I don't think it necessarily got to be a point guard, though.
Yeah, it could be somebody that playing the guard, because them elite point guards is a dime a dozen. I mean, not a dime a dozen. You can't get an elite point guard on every team, so you got to have elites. Like Devin Booker is elite in his position.
I feel like you got to have a elite player, and then a whole bunch of niggas around him that's just gonna go to war for you. You know what I'm saying?
I see what y'all saying, but them teams with them good
position, you just gotta have one elite nigga.
And hopefully that's the equation.
Putting up a fight though.
But hopefully that elite person is the equation to win your championship, because everybody can't follow the exact blueprint as teams A and B in the conference finals or in the finals right now.
Even when we won, Giannis was the elite, and Drew Holiday was probably the next biggest name behind him, right? And he was, he wasn't.
Don't disrespect Middleton.
I mean, no. I'm talking about well, I'm saying, like, neither one of them niggas was like household names. Like, if I asked my mama, my mama wouldn't know for sure, but if
I was gonna say your mama know.
If I ask your mama, Jay, she not gonna know.
My mama don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But my
mama know Giannis.
And then a whole bunch of niggas that just went to war for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Took the load off of him a little bit.
But they still had an all-star level floor general in Drew Holiday. You gotta have that. You gotta have it.
Yeah, I said one elite nigga, right?
That's true. But one your point guard gotta be something though. Just like the Knicks had Jalen Brunson to get to where they got to. Like without that piece, it seemed hard to even have just the athletes out there if they ain't got no direction.
He was elite
Not necessarily,
nigga.
bro. Kobe had Derek Fisher. Bone had.
I'm talking about in the modern era of basketball. Not back then, but right now. Name the team that had a bad point guard that's then won the chip in the modern era.
Not bad.
Like 2010 and up.
The last 5 chips.
Yeah, who won the last 5 chips? It was the Lakers. The Lakers. Who was the Lakers point guard?
5 chips. The Lakers ain't won in the last.
Lakers ain't within 5 years.
They won 20. They won 20. They won the bubble.
They won the bubble.
Who?
The Lakers won the bubble. LeBron. Who was LeBron point guard? Exactly.
They had a floor. They had Rondo stepped up in the play. Look at Rondo's stats in the finals. If you look
But
at that
y'all,
finals, look at
hey,
Rondo's stats.
It's
I'm
it
just
gotta
saying
be.
in the
I'm just saying it
finals.
gotta be one elite nigga, and the
No,
rest
I
of
agree with that.
the rest of the niggas
I'm
just
saying
gotta be good niggas
I'm
and
saying
they roles.
I'm saying two things can be true. You exactly right, but it's not a coincidence that all them teams that win the chip ain't got strong point guard play specifically. Like you exactly right, but
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna win it without a point guard that's out there controlling the game and doing what they got to do. Because if you go back to the
like
Lakers, you had Rondo.
Murray a good nigga.
There,
Murray,
so you have Rondo, you have Murray. Also, two of them championships is Drew Holiday.
Drew
So it's
Holiday.
like it ain't been no name nigga at the one and won nothing.
The Raptors.
So that's what I'm saying. The Raptors ain't been in the last 5 years.
They had Kyle Lowry anyway. Kyle Lowry was good.
And he been an all-star too, but I'm saying that was a while back. I'm saying all these last ones, all the point guards then had an impact on the game.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Steph Curry won one in the mix of the last ones.
Mhm.
Like
Kyrie.
Not the Bucks though.
The Bucks didn't have a good point guard when they won.
Drew was not elite though.
Yeah, he was, man. You just talking out your ass right now.
He was an elite defender, fool.
Yeah,
and
an all-star.
You look like Drew Holiday.
He had bucket in the championship. What are you talking? He got the steal and got his.
Yeah. Defensively, yeah. Drew. If he was so elite, we wouldn't have traded him.
No, because we was chasing that name.
Bogus.
If he was truly that nigga, let's keep it real. I love Drew Holiday, and I wish we would have kept him. If he was truly,
so Kevin Durant not elite. He get traded around all the time.
That's a question I have. Like, for him to be so nice, how is he getting bounced around? That's a great question.
He getting bounced around so much.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so Kyrie not good. He done played on plenty teams. James Harden played on plenty teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bucks regretted that shit, bro. They did after they traded Drew Holiday. They weren't never the same, bro. Yeah. They bogus.
I agree. We shouldn't have traded him. I think he was a perfect glue guy to be with Giannis. But was he elite? No, but I think he was a great glue guy, and his skill set matched well with Giannis.
When you go on a span where you win a chip with Boston, with us, and a gold medal, all in that span of them handful of years, you doing something at point guard.
And he went to the All-Star game that year. He got traded too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like he ain't no shabby point guard.
About just being elite and just scoring.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just a floor general. Yeah,
ever nigga. Stop it. He's elite in that area. He kind of trash right now, but
in that area. So nigga said he elite, then followed up with in that area.
Okay. KD is elite in scoring. You ain't never heard KD locking a nigga up.
He's great defensively.
Stop it, bro. Get out of here with that.
KD not great defensively?
No, he's not.
He average at
How many
defense.
all defensive teams he got?
Okay.
Let's look it up. You want to look it up?
Right, I'm just looking at the eye test.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got them glasses on.
So now let's look at the team that most people have won the KD trade, which is the Houston Rockets. So they get Kevin Durant, and this is the team that ended as the second best team in the West last year that got put out in the first round this year. But when they got put out by Golden State, the biggest dig was that they didn't have a scorer and a closer when they needed it most. So now I think Kevin Durant check off both of those boxes in terms of getting that score and somebody that can close the game. If you look at their projected starting lineup, they still got Van Vliet at the one. You will probably put is it Amin or Amin? Whatever, Thompson, the Thompson twin at the two. You had KD at the three. My young guy at the four is
Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith, and then you got Sengun at the five. On paper, that looked like a great five in the West. I don't know how they bench will fill out because you got to have. If you're looking at these finals now too, it's showing you got to have some sort of depth. You got to at least be able to go 8 or 9 deep if you're trying to. They got
three. They got that point guard from that they drafted from Kentucky on the bench still. They got Whitmore on the bench. They got Obin, whatever his name is. They got Eason. They got they stacked, bro. They stacked.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Jabari Smith Jr. Should be in an apartment with KD, and he should spend all his time. If I was the Houston management, I would try to turn Jabari into KD. They got the same skill set. He possibly beat him.
I would have thought you would say that I thought you would say the Thompson twins should spend all his time watching KD.
Thompson already locked in, bro. He one of the best defensive players
Right, but that's what I'm saying. To learn the offense.
KD
I wouldn't want him to get no defense from KD.
KD is a once in a lifetime talent, y'all. We'll never see another KD.
Don't say that.
We'll never see another KD.
I'm just saying that they the same size, the skill set, they can do the same shit.
He ain't got the skill like that.
The same trainer they use, the same shooting mechanisms, the same practices. Follow him, fam, and then he gonna benefit a lot from having KD on his team.
Yeah,
if KD is open
to
pulling the coat of the young niggas.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Nah.
I don't like KD.
Go ahead, Hayes.
I don't like KD.
Couldn't give.
He a buster too.
You said you don't like KD?
He too emotional, man.
Yeah, he a buster too.
Just always
one of the most elite players we've ever seen of our time.
Yeah, once in a lifetime.
Right? But he's the mall. That's why niggas great.
He probably could score from. He probably low key. He's probably the most person that can score from any position on the floor, from the post, from the three, face up, tray. He probably the best scorer skill set that we've seen. KD
and ain't been nowhere since he had Steph Curry.
So now what does this Kevin Durant trade mean for the Houston Rockets in terms of winning a championship? Do you think this puts them there? It don't do nothing for them?
It'll put them closer for sure. It's all about who being hot. They got a great lineup right now, but if
they got a great coach
there, can the chemistry there? Can they put it together? Can they stay healthy? Can everybody stay on the floor? It's a lot of question marks still there, but it's a good start.
31.
I don't know how old KD is. He got to be
39,
mid to late 30s.
He about our age. He about our age.
No, KD ain't our age, bro.
You putting all. I guess it's a right now move, but you putting everything into KD, you losing. A part of your core.
I don't think they got it for a steal though, Hayes.
They did get it for a steal, but at the same time, is he gonna how many games is he gonna play? How many games did he play last year and the year before? I just feel like he on his way out, man. KD, one of the old niggas, the dinosaurs left in the league, and I personally, I don't know.
You never know what you was gonna get from Jalen Green. He didn't show up in the playoffs every other game he played. That inconsistency is something. Dylan Brooks is just like the league journeyman.
Dame Lillard didn't give us shit in the playoffs either. What I'm saying is them niggas is getting old, bro, and you giving up young niggas for these old niggas. You feel me?
That's true.
But then think about it. They look like
and picks too.
It looked like obviously it looked like Amen Thompson is the future of that team. You know what I'm saying? So they basically giving them the keys. Like, hey,
I would say him and Jabari and Sengun. I think that's their future
Sengun,
big three.
Cold on 18, even with the KD trade.
A lot of disrespect. Now, baby John, he got some skills. I got
a question. Bro. With this recent trade, how does this affect KD's legacy? So Mac Tay kind of mentioned it earlier that, I think we all just talked about how he's been traded around a lot. Now, two of the big trades that he's had, he's requested to go to teams that was like arguably the best in their division. When he went to Golden State, they was the number 1 team in the West the year before. Now he's going to the Rockets. They was the number 2 team. So now he's going to another good team. Like Hayes mentioned, he ain't won nothing outside of playing with Steph Curry. What does this mean in his overall legacy? And also, you kind of mentioned earlier when you was talking about Drew, like, he not elite if he getting traded all the time. So Kevin Durant has moved around a lot. How do we feel about his legacy with this trade?
I mean, like in this culture right now, you getting tramped out and then you get sent away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. Like back in the day, everybody said, oh, you play with one team. If you was on 2 teams, it was shocking. But now niggas play with 5 teams, bro. And it's just like, you just going to have to accept it. LeBron went to 5 teams. KD going to go to 5 teams. Steph Curry going to go to 6 teams. Watch. At the end of the day, it is what it is, dog. Like, it's just the change. It's just changed. The league has changed. The face has changed. What you do to win a championship has changed. Everything has changed. Also, stop being dinosaur with your mind frame as far as thinking, and don't compare them to the Bill Lambiers of the world, bro. It's over.
Eric Wayne, y'all.
Can I say something about that? Steph Curry, he's gonna retire a Warrior, fool. He not going nowhere.
I believe that.
We thought that about Klay Thompson too.
No,
we thought it was gonna be splash heaven. We thought it was gonna be splash heaven. Guess what? Numbers don't lie. Them contracts get worked out and niggas get sent packing. It's a business.
Steph Curry, 36, 37, right? How old is the nigga? 36?
Something like that.
He going to 5 more teams before he retires.
No, I was exaggerating, but Steph
Who
Curry.
the face of the NBA?
Damn, nigga, can we?
Let me finish this conversation.
Damn, nigga.
I feel like with KD's legacy, he's expendable, bro. And I was talking about this to the other day. Like, scores are a dime a dozen. I get it. Like, and especially at this age now. KD, like, what did we say? He older now. He not a leader.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Wow.
He just go to teams just to score. He get in a conflict and he out. You know what I'm saying? He don't stick it out. He don't got no stick-wititness. He just be out. He be ready to roll.
Stick-wititness.
Yeah, that's actually a word.
That's the thing.
So
now
that's slick right there.
I'm gonna throw another
slick,
player.
Nigga.
I'm gonna throw another player out there, and y'all compare legacies, because this is who I would put him up against. Kyrie Irving. I think KD and Kyrie's legacy are similar. Even though KD got 2 rings, Kyrie got 1, but they kind of like Hayes said, they really guns for hire. You hire them to do one thing, they're not leading your team. They bounce around a lot. They not diehard leaders like that, but they got extreme skill sets, especially on the offensive end. Both of them, they do different things, but they really specialists that's just out there. You get them when you need that one thing, but they ain't necessarily the person that's going to take you and make you a champion. At least that's how I kind of consider his legacy.
What happened when KD got into it with Draymond? I went out. Then he went to Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he not no leader. I wouldn't if I needed a score, if I wanted to build my franchise around the score, I would have to have a nigga that's gonna be vocal and be a leader beside KD. You feel what I'm saying? Because KD ain't gonna get a nigga ass when niggas ain't when niggas ain't performing, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm out on KD if I need a leader. And I feel like even on that team now, who's their leader? Who's gonna be true. Let's go?
It's just Houston
Dylan Brooks was their leader. That was their leader.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks was their gangster, right? He gone. Fred Van Vliet, what he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna be the nigga? And because KD not gonna be that nigga.
They gonna have to lean on Udoka, even though you rather it be on the court. But yeah, you right. It's gonna be heavily led by their coaching staff.
Everybody can't get that person that y'all looking for, right? Every team cannot have that. If that was the case, it'll be 30-something dogs, 30-something aggressive people, leaders, that's a scorer, and all of that. Now the 5 or 6 unicorns in the league that's like that, yeah, you blessed to get them, and then you gotta figure it out. But in other situations, you
100% right, and that's why every team can't win championships. That's why you had them teams that don't win. So y'all both saying the thing that's right. Like what Hayes is saying is right, what you saying is right. It's rare to find that leadership. And that's why you got, like, if you put a Dylan Brooks on a good team, he can be that vocal leader, that voice. No different than PJ Tucker kind of played that role for us a little bit when we won our championship.
Yeah,
he wasn't the best player, but he'll match up on the best player on the other team, and he was very vocal, stand up for the team. You rough up Giannis, he right there. So, like, you got to have that Dennis Rodman on the Bulls. You got to kind of have that Draymond, that person that's going to stand up and make sure. The Pacers went out and got James Johnson to play that role. He don't even get in the games. Nope. But they talked about it after one of the last games. He sits basically on the court till Halliburton is done doing all his interviews to personally talk to him after every game to tell him what he did right and wrong and walk him off the court. They brought him near to be that. Like, you got to have that dude.
Goon for hire. Goon.
Yeah,
we used to call them goons on the video game. Beat up thugs, right?
You gotta have it.
Everybody got those positions. So the fact that they specialists and they dogs at scoring or they dogs at shooting or dribbling and handling, the NBA is about specialists, bro, and that's the game. And so it is what it is.
Yeah. I feel like KD just let niggas dominate him. You know what I'm saying? He just on the yard.
You just don't like him, nigga.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah, you just said it earlier. I don't like KD. Yeah, you are saying that.
Hey, I can't take nothing away from the nigga as far as like his game, like as being an elite scorer. But you know,
when you think about it, that Brooklyn team, though, them 3 dudes are kind of all the same in terms of like their legacies and being specialists. Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Them all similar kind of.
unless
Yeah,
they
them
had
all
another
similar
nigga
dudes.
to get in their ad, a PJ Tucker or Bobby Portis or somebody like that to be
It
on.
wasn't enough ball. It wasn't enough ball for that to work. It just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough ball. That's all.
Or you needed somebody determining who was gonna get the ball instead of them trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and that was that era where niggas was still trying to stack teams.
And now, what do we think about that, real quick? The finals right now is showing that that's over with.
Yeah,
if this is the future of the league, and like you said, hey, it's that one elite player, and then you just got a bunch of good players around them.
Who was that one elite player for Indiana?
Shoot, I would say it's Siakam.
Siakam or Halliburton, they interchangeable.
You said elite? Them elite niggas?
Siakam kind of elite, bro.
Who's on Siakam then?
I would say Siakam is elite.
Siakam can guard the 1 through the 5, nigga. He like
but just because he can guard, is he elite?
He's
bro,
like
I say he elite.
I would say SGA elite. I say SGA is elite.
Yeah.
He's an elite nigga in the finals.
That play Siakam position. How many niggas better than him?
That's what I'm saying. Or look at it as if he was on the trading block, I bet they phone would be ringing from half the league or more.
And they got that nigga for a steal.
Yeah, you would pick him up. You would take him if he was available.
If he was that elite, you wouldn't have got him for a deal.
Hey, and with that being said,
but niggas just got Kevin Durant for a deal.
No, they gave him 7 picks, nigga, and 3 of their teams, nigga. That was a whip.
Second round.
They gave that nigga 5 second-round picks,
nigga. No, they gave him a first-round pick, 4 second-round picks, 2 current players that's in starting positions. That's a whip they gave him for Kevin Durant. They gave up a whip.
5 first-round picks for Bane from Memphis. 5 first-round picks for Bane.
First round for Bane.
Rudy Gobert got traded for 5 first-round picks too.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Kevin Durant just got traded for a whip.
I'm comparing them to all the people that got more for less.
I'm just arguing the fact that y'all just said Kevin Durant didn't get traded for a whip.
Dude, Kevin Durant got traded for Mikal Bridges before.
Lord have mercy. I said just now he just got traded for the whip, and I just explained the whole whip.
Like the whole game is fucked up, Eric. As you listen, that's what he getting.
Yeah,
well, y'all ain't getting to it right.
You ain't listening.
Yeah, I'm listening. You was like, Kevin Durant just got traded. Nigga, he just got traded for 2 starters and 3 gang members, and a pack of Newport 100s.
Nigga, go. It's weak ass teams that got starters, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Starters in the league.
Don't mean they cold.
So Jalen Green will start on the Bucks. Jalen Green will start on the Bucks.
Dylan Brooks wouldn't.
Dylan Brooks could.
Not on the Bucks.
Why not?
Who he starting over?
Oh, he can start on the Bucks. Name the starting 5. Name the Bucks starting 5 right now, and I'll tell you.
Not Dylan Brooks.
KPJ.
Yep.
He ain't better than KPJ.
He to be in his position, it's all about specialists. You put a defender on the court next to Giannis. I'll put Dylan Brooks on here.
He ain't better than Gary Trent either.
He's just a specialist.
But he ain't better than neither one of them two, so he wouldn't start.
I would start him over both of them, because what's my guy name? He needs to dribble. He shoot the ball. He dribble. He shoot the ball. Devin Booker's just gonna pass it, get it and fight people. I mean, what's his name? Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is gonna pass it and fight niggas. We need somebody like that. That's what Bobby Portis did. You got 2 Bobby man.
Still here. Bobby ain't going nowhere.
That's another reason he ain't starting on the Bucks, because we got Bobby Portis too. He ain't starting for
the
us.
original argument that Kevin Durant got traded for a whip, and he did get traded for a whip. Ask Dante. Dante, pull your t-shirt up.
He lost in his argument. I want to come in too, Tate.
Before we go,
I didn't, bro.
Get it, man.
All right, we gonna keep moving on. So for right now, and we ain't got to stay on this topic long, Giannis is staying. So Doc Rivers even came out and denounced all the rumors. Also, Giannis himself ain't put in a trade request. Do we think this is good or bad? I only want one take on this, because we're going to keep moving. We're going to go to our man with the jersey on. Mac Tay, is this good or bad for the Bucks that we keeping Giannis right now?
I mean, honestly, I think they come out good either way, but I think it's good that he's staying for the fact that it's showing loyalty, and the fact that what y'all just said earlier, that all you need is some good players around it, and I think if they get to just get the specialists around him and let Giannis do what he do and put the pieces around him, that's all he need. You don't need Dame. That showed that failed. So like if we kept like the Drew, the Chris, the people that just play their role and just do what they're supposed to do, I think we'll succeed. Because Dame was trying to be Dame time, and Dame time done expired. You know what I'm saying? So basically,
I got one follow up for you too before we keep going. We keep Giannis. He got 2 more years that he could possibly be under contract. 2 more years, no championship. Do you think his trade value diminishes then if we trying to trade his expiring contract a year or 2 from now?
No, for the fact that if he get hurt, yes, but if he stays healthy, no, because I can see if he stay healthy, he got another 5 years of dominance, bro. Because you can't take that height.
You saying five years after the 2 that he still owe us on contract? So
no,
you saying 7 altogether?
Total. 5 total.
So that's what I'm saying. If we keep him for 2 of them 5 and try to get rid of him, then do you think we gamble and get something now?
Now we get the house. We get the house right now.
That's what I'm saying.
In 2 years, we still can get a lot for him, but it won't be as much. But right now, we can get whatever we want right now.
So you wouldn't do the rumor trade with San Antonio to get 2 of their young players and a draft pick?
I mean, me personally, for the future, yeah, but like I said,
pick number 2 in the draft and 2 of them young players, Stephon Castle and another young starter other than Wemby. You wouldn't do it?
I mean, are they gonna be as good as Giannis?
I like putting you in the hot seat, bro. You the Bucks man.
I'm
asking you.
Hey, I'm representing the Bucks. Hey, keep Giannis, bro. Keep him.
I had to put the pressure on you. Pause. The Lakers saw the. Oh, what was you gonna say? Hayes?
Go ahead. My bad, Jay. You said one take. Go ahead. Keep going.
Go on, Hayes. It looked like you had something. Go ahead.
No.
All right. The Bus family finally sold the Lakers. Do we care or not? They owned the team since '79. We don't care. We'll keep it pushing. Last but not least, NBA big talk the past couple days has been ring culture. LeBron James on his Mind the Game podcast, he made a statement that when we talk about the value of a player getting a ring, it diminishes their individual accomplishments, and that getting the ring is a team accomplishment, and it's not fair to only judge greatness based off of a team achievement. Team meaning the organization, the business, the everything is all in place to win this, and does it take away? How do y'all feel about the current NBA ring culture, and how you feel about LeBron James' statement? Anybody want to lead off for that one?
I feel like niggas don't even care about the rings no more.
Why is that?
Like look at the KD thing. I know he went to Houston. They got a solid squad, but KD ain't trying to win no more rings. He trying to go ahead and get paid and then go ahead and retire, get his little farewell tour and get up out of here, man. I think the older players cared about rings. Shaq and them, they always talking about, the ring culture and,
it's all about an image. It's all about an image right now.
Yeah, it's about an image right now. I just feel like even like they just be quitting on their teams and all that kind of stuff, bro. It's not a lot of heart out there. So it's a few niggas that really care about rings. And overall, I don't see the ring culture with this new generation.
That's some old nigga shit though.
Niggas hoop, bro, and get paid.
Now Tracy McGrady recently was on First Take, and he had what a lot of people are calling a hot take when he was talking to Stephen A. and I think Gilbert Arenas was on there with him, where Tracy McGrady was asked about the ring culture, and he kind of said what you guys are saying, and he was saying it's unfair to use that as the comparison because every player doesn't control their destiny. The team they go to or the organization that they go to. And then he gave what a lot of people thought was a hot take. He said if you take him at the same time that Kobe won his 3 rings with the Lakers and you put him there with Shaq, he would have at least 1 or 2 of them 3 rings, if not all 3 of them rings.
He'd have 4. T-Mac was better than Kobe at that time.
And so that goes to the argument.
That's
and
true.
I like that because Hayes is on here. So Gilbert Arenas kind of co-signed, and he said if you go back to any media takes a Kobe during that time, not the Kobe we love now today, but during that time, Kobe was looked at as a Pippen, as a sidekick to Shaq. And the fall off was because Kobe felt like he should be the alpha on the team, and that's why they kind of broke that up. So in a sense, it kind of feel like, yeah, maybe it, and so T-Mac was like, that's not fair because if I had that opportunity, I would have did the same thing. I would have showed up in the finals, looking at my playoff stats. I never had a bad series in the playoffs. I would have helped Shaq do the same thing.
Hey,
And so
T
y'all
Mac,
saying y'all agree?
listen, T Mac. They said at one point T Mac was the best player. Kobe was never the best player in the league. Probably just 1 year. T Mac was the best player in the league.
I'm logging on. I gotta go anyway.
I'm just keep it. Come on.
I said never.
Never.
So, no.
When LeBron came in the
you
league, LeBron was the best player in the league for 20 years.
You was right for it. You was right for a second because Gilbert said the same thing. Kobe became the best player after Shaq left, but he said during that window he wasn't looked at as the best player in the league. But
Shaq is the most dominant ever.
Right, and you say he never was the best. Hey, that's
because he shot the ball all the time. Okay, then Dame Lillard was the best point guard in the league too at one point. Then, right? Yeah, you get the ball all the time.
Now you just blowing smoke in the air. Make some O's with that smoke you blowing in the air. Come on, come on.
I'm just come on. You just a Kobe fan. Kobe was never the best player in the league ever.
So when Steve Nash won them back-to-backs, Kobe wasn't the best player in the league those 2 years.
Kobe should have got them MVPs.
If you got to shoot the ball as much as Kobe did that year, you better score that many points a game.
If Filth was a filth,
hey, like I said.
Hold on, Mac. Say big shot. I ain't heard from you on this topic.
I said he wasn't never the best player in the league.
Never the best player in the league.
What you on, bro?
Man, these niggas funny, man. I think the ring culture fly is a metric of yesteryear. You know what I'm saying? I think that the everybody judge being successful and how many rings you got. But like LeBron has said, like it's a lot of elite players that didn't have rings. You know what I'm saying? That like we talked about Barkley, we talked about Steve Nash, we talked about who was on Ewing. We can even go to anybody that didn't have a ring. So yeah, you had to be put in the right situation. You had to be put in the right situation, bro, to be and kind of piggybacking off what T-Mac said, like, hey, if you put in the right situation with the right players, that means your GM had to be in the culture, in the moment, and figuring out who finna expire, who not finna expire, who should I move, who should I keep, and build his core. And it's just like
I got one question.
That is what it is.
Go ahead, Matt.
Question. I'll let you go, Hayes, after this. All right, so Tim Duncan played for Greg Popovich, right? He was put in the perfect situation, right?
Yeah.
Put KG in that system.
KG got a ring, though. He ain't the person that ain't got a ring.
Put KG in that system and went doing in the same role that Tim Duncan was with that team.
Don't fit over there.
You have
them
to
all
say
the nice guys, bro. Them all the nice guys over there.
Bro,
I would say
you put KG in for San Antonio. Imagine what he would have done. He would have done better.
Popovich is an asshole, and KD ain't going. He wouldn't have fit over there, bro.
You trying to tell me Kevin Durant ain't more skilled than I'm talking about KG.
Oh, he said KD.
I said KG.
Kevin.
So Kevin Garnett is better than Tim Duncan, bro. If you really think about it, Tim Duncan was just put in the perfect situation.
Okay,
I'm just saying that's what T-Mac is saying. T-Mac is better than T-Mac was better than Kobe.
Like another
not better than Kobe, bro. He was a better scorer than Kobe.
He was better at everything damn near except defensively.
Hey, so people at home watching this, leave that in the comments. T-Mac or Kobe during their prime.
Who was better? Fly.
You know I'm biased. You can't. I'm not answering because I'm biased. You know I'm biased.
T-Mac was a low. T-Mac was a low. He was 6'10". He was legit 6'10", doing all of this.
He did it so effortlessly. He did it with no effort, bro. And Kobe doing all this and that. Dude, no.
How many rings he got?
Yeah, you give T-Mac Phil Jackson and see how many rings he got.
How many rings he got?
Look,
see, there you go.
Hayes went back to the problem.
Yeah.
He couldn't he couldn't get past Kobe in Houston.
All right, so Kobe better than LeBron. Kobe better than LeBron because he got more rings than LeBron.
Huh?
Kobe better than LeBron. He got more rings than LeBron.
Absolutely.
No way, Jose.
Overall, LeBron a better player overall.
It's crazy because that was my last question I was gonna ask y'all. If we remove today's ring culture and we look at Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, how will we order them? Take out the rings.
LeBron
1, 2, and 3.
Like you just said it.
Oh, you
Jordan
said
1, Kobe 2. Jordan 1, Jordan
thank
2.
you, thank you,
Kobe,
That
Kobe,
nigga.
LeBron, Jordan,
down,
Kobe.
bro.
LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree with E.
I'm with E. I'm with E on that.
LeBron,
You
Jordan,
just said
Kobe.
Jordan 1, then Brian 2.
No,
He said
Kobe.
LeBron, then Jordan, then Kobe.
Nah, LeBron number 1, bro.
Because you
Jordan
got to look
too.
at stuff. You would have to look at stuff that you can't just earn and work on. Like LeBron was a specimen, like physically. You know what I'm saying? You can't make up 6'9", a monster. You know what I'm saying? Goon. You can't make that up, dog.
All right.
Hey, you can't make up a heart either, nigga. Go ahead.
There we go.
Nigga, one heart is either little or big.
Yeah, Iverson had heart too.
LeBron got that little heart. Go ahead, man.
All right. So now shifting into entertainment news. Since the 2-week break that we took, Lil Wayne released the Carter 6. We don't gotta stay on this topic long. There we go. We got trash, another thumbs down. E, how you feel? Thumbs down. Oh, 2 thumbs down.
My feet down too.
Yeah.
I'm a
Hey, hold on. That song with Big X Club Code though. I like that one though.
It's about 5 songs.
Yeah.
I like the one with 2 Chainz, but everything else can get farther.
I felt like it was a lot of rapping with no direction. Like he just went in there with
fucking
a
his
whole bunch of
legacy
raps,
up, bro.
Yeah, and just said, "Man, I'm gonna just say all these raps I just made, and it don't matter what beat I put it on."
I think that's Wayne in a nutshell, though. I think he need direction. Anytime he have direction, he snaps, he kills it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But when he don't have direction, it's lasagna, ivory soap. You know what I'm saying? Like he talk about everything, bro. Like,
now, do you think?
I heard him on that Benny the Butcher, that big dog. He snapped, killed it because he had direction. You know what I'm saying? Killed it.
Now, do we feel like him calling it the Carter or adding this to the Carter series put more pressure on it? If he would have just called this anything else and it not have been Carter 6, would it be a little more leeway or it's just trash no matter what?
Yeah. You can't add that to the Carter. No, you fucking up. The Carter been trash since the 4. He should just made this like the Carter 5.5 or something, and we wouldn't even have tripped too hard. But this being the Carter 6, yes, he fucking up his legacy, bro.
Now, I don't think Carter 5 was trash.
Carter 5 was not trash.
Yeah, trash.
A lot of people think it was terrible.
I don't think Carter 5. I ain't saying it's his best in the series, but Carter 5 wasn't trash. It had some decent songs on there.
The nigga got elephants. I was listening to my shit in the car. Nigga, I heard elephants and peanuts in the background. I said, "Oh, fam, I'm turning this, bro." Yeah, dog, it's over for him, bro. It's I hit my 2 guys up that I know, Lil Wayne fanatics, and I said, "Fam, it's over for Toon." It's over for Toon.
We said that too, like. We're not excited about that.
Yeah, we did say that.
Come on, just be a feature dude, bro.
Yeah. Last Lil Wayne question. Did this album do anything to help his push to get a Super Bowl performance?
No.
Push him away from it.
Push him away.
Push him over.
Push him away from it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
it was sober Wayne was on a couple songs, and then the little drunk Wayne, both of them was trash to me.
He coming to Milwaukee though, y'all, on his last tour. He going to in August. He could be at the amphitheater downtown at the Summer Festival.
Now you can go.
Is this Legacy Act Wayne? Is he doing the hits or he doing this album?
This album.
If it's the Carter 6 tour, then count us out. But if it's like the hits, then that's different. So moving on, Jim Jones has been making a splash in social media lately. First, I don't know how it came up, but people compared him to Styles P. And that was a whole back and forth where Styles P said he was a lyricist. He'd been featured with some of the greats and the GOATs, and Jim Jones ain't in his lane. Jim Jones countered that with his solo catalog and the hits that he made far outshine Styles P. So if we're looking at Jim Jones, Styles P, this is just a quick rapid fire hot take. Tay, who you got?
I don't like neither one of them, but if I had to pick, I'll pick Jim Jones just because I know his music more. I don't like nothing about Styles P at all. Like none of that lock shit. I don't. That shit trash to me. But Jim Jones, music a little bit better. But I don't like Jim Jones really that much either, though.
We definitely clipping this. Hey, so you got Jim Jones or Styles P?
Nigga. I don't got enough ear for neither one of them niggas.
You same as me.
I'm a flip a coin. You hear me? Heads Jim Jones, tails But
hey, who you got?
As a lyricist, I have listened to Styles P. You know, Locks back in the day. I think Styles P is a better lyricist. Song value though, like hits. You know, singles, I'm gonna have to go with Jim Jones. He got a
Okay.
better singles than.
There you go. E, who you got?
I actually might agree with Jay Hayes this time, dog. Jim Jones is like the youngest old nigga in the game, and he kind of can make a big song or a vibey song per se. Now Styles
Since
P is a
when?
better rapper.
More.
He got sauce. He just he be talking his shit. You know what I'm saying?
He
into
remind me of you
dope
though, a little
beats.
bit, E.
Okay.
That's how you gonna be. That's how you gonna look when you turn 50.
After Prime and shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not that's
Damn.
not this, because
Not
Eric
you,
real
I'm talking about
fashionable.
Jim Jones.
Eric looked like that. He'd be like that when he turned 50.
God
No.
damn.
He had a scarf on the other day.
I seen him.
That nigga had a scarf on the other day.
I seen that.
It
I was
was
real
good, though.
wavy. I was real wavy the other day, man. I was probably the freshest nigga in the country that day. On the low.
That's like Jim Jones. I mean, people.
Yeah.
I was
People
wavy.
Since Harlem
I was wavy. I was wavy. People was looking at me like, what? People hit me on my Instagram like, what was that scarf for? I was like, look,
It was raining outside.
just let me be, man. Just let me be.
He said it was raining. My take, I agree with the majority, man. Plus, I'm biased to Dipset, so I'm going Jim Jones. So now sticking with Jim Jones, he was recently, I don't know if y'all saw the clips, but he was on Nightcap with Shannon Sharpe,
Yeah.
man. They got to it. So it seemed like Shannon just had something on his chest. Like usually when you bring a guest on, you kind of be diplomatic, no pun intended, but he kind of went at Jim Jones for Jim Jones saying that he was better than Nas. And Shannon kind of like told him flat out, like, you can't fuck with Nas, you ain't this, you ain't that. And knowing Jim was not going. They got
Jim was not
argument.
for it, so what,
Yeah,
bro?
man. Jim wasn't backing down. Jim got to talking about Shannon Sharpe shirt too
Clothes.
little. He don't know what's going on. This and that. It turned into
He was like, you don't know no music. You don't know music, nigga.
Man, they got into it. So now the thing that Jim was saying is basically his cultural impact is greater than Nas's lyrical impact. So now kind of the same thing, but we ain't talking lyrics for both. Would you rather take Jim Jones's impact on the culture or Nas's lyrics, Mac Tay?
Again, I ain't
like
no Nas
Nas.
fan either, but I think Nas, because Nas, I mean, he was cool back in the day. Then I did watch Belly the other day.
He was cool.
I mean, the way he dressed, I guess. Because everybody had the part. You remember, Hayes, you cut my hair. I said, give me the Nas part. You know what I'm saying? He was trendy at the time, but I would say Nas is bigger than, I done heard a lot of Nas music, and it's better than Jim Jones music, though. You know.
Mm-hmm. Hayes, how you feel? Jim Jones' cultural impact or Nas lyrics?
That's a no-brainer. I'm going Nas lyrics. And I'm not even a Nas fan. I listen to Nas songs, like, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
But I'm not a Nas fan. But I'm gonna go Nas lyrics over Jim Jones' culture impact. I'm done.
What about you?
I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna flip it, dog. I say Nas' cultural impact was bigger, bro, than anything, because like Tay said, the Half Moon Park nigga and the tape, dog. Nas changed the game with that, dog. And then him being fly with Tim's and just being Nas and just dressing the part and with butters on and all of that, dog. Like he changed the culture, dog. Like for real, he was one of the culture changers.
He understand me, you hear me?
And he had done, you understand me, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
So like Nas changed the game for sure, dog, as far as cultural. So I would say Nas, but I fuck with Jones. I definitely fuck with Jones for sure.
Unfortunately, Jim gonna probably put us all back on the Koofy list. He did tell Shannon Sharpe he might bring the Koofy list back out, man, because I'm going Nas too. I'm going with Nas too. So Jim might run up on us, man, if we ever that way, man. Moving on from Jim Jones.
Before you move on, Jay.
Yep.
I feel like you do got to be confident in yourself. You do got to be like, if I was to play one-on-one against you niggas, I ain't gonna be like, Eric, you probably gonna beat me, bro. Like never.
For sure,
Even
for sure.
But Hayes, is it confidence or he just being arrogant?
He just being foolish. He being foolish. He doing too much and he thinks too highly of himself. Like this shit is proven already. Like this shit is already out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not nothing that he's like, I can do this. No, it's already out there, my nigga. You ain't got no fucking platinum records. You ain't got none of this shit that you saying you got. What are you talking about, bro?
And now Mac Tays Mac Tay's favorite duo, the Clips, released a second single from their upcoming album, So Be It. And it stood out.
They making us old niggas look bad, bro.
The last verse in So Be It, I don't know what Mac Tay talking about. I like both of these singles as they came out.
It ain't
so
even
far
that.
from
It's
the
just
Clips.
that it's just old niggas hating, bro. It's making
like
old
bitter
niggas look,
old men,
yeah,
man.
dude, they're making us look bad, bro. I never want to be the old nigga hating on the young niggas. Like, what is he getting by that? And he's trying to take the Kendrick Lamar wave and try to diss to get his status up, bro. Because after we hear that song, man, nobody gonna be bumping that shit, bro. Them niggas weak, bro. I'm sorry, Fly.
21. This nigga going at him. What, Travis?
Yeah.
Hey, but he did say, he was like, man, I will not argue with rappers that don't rap. I was like, damn. I went back and listened to some Travis Scott. I'm like, damn, all this nigga
He
don't
be
rap.
rapping all the time.
That shit crazy.
He don't rap. And he ain't that bad either.
Travis Scott music way better than the Clips music, bro.
I was personally torn because I like Travis Scott and I like the Clips too. Yeah. I do understand the reason for it. He said Travis did some sucker shit that I don't like. Like when you put it in the context of what he said, I agree with it. But like Mac Tay said on the surface of it, it do look like an old nigga dissing a young nigga.
No, he waited 2 years to do it though, bro. 2 years.
But you gotta do it on your album when your album about to come out.
I don't want to hear it.
Why you gonna do it in the other time?
Do a single. You could drop a single real quick.
Yeah, that's true. He
trying to get some momentum. He trying to build.
Yeah.
He trying to just make a buzz. And
he trying to Kendrick Lamar the situation, and that's why Drake finna come out and kill this summer, and Travis Scott gonna come out and his album gonna be super big too.
The boy?
The Clips. Dude, the Clips going to the rave. Bro, they finna be at the rave. Come on, man. Get out of here, man.
And listen, dog. That just ain't it, bro.
You said the boy finna come this summer, this tape? What you say?
Man, Drake finna drop and we ain't nobody gonna care about Kendrick Lamar.
Not Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T.
I'm just saying, because of what Kendrick did, he trying to do what Kendrick did. He trying to do what Kendrick, and when Drake come out, we ain't even gonna think nothing about Kendrick Lamar no more. And then when Travis Scott dropped, I mean, we ain't gonna think about the Clips after next week anyway. After the album drop, though.
Hey, this is what I was gonna say. It's an industry play because every interview he telling the same story. He's telling the same story, and it's getting a little more. He's getting a little more passionate, you know. Now
he making us look bad, bro.
Yeah,
but I think now he ain't got no choice but to tell it now because, like Mac Tay said, that's the only thing everybody wonder. You know, they ain't asking about the music or the song. They like, shit, what you got going on with Travis Scott? So I think that's all he got right now. But I'm looking forward to the album though. I think the Clips album gonna be slick. But next up, Fat Joe. Fat Joe got accused of sexual misconduct. Man, I think it's the season, man. They coming for everybody. So allegedly, his former hype man said that he was forced to do up to, I want to say 1,000 or thousands of sexual
4,000.
acts. 4,000.
400.
No, he said like thousands.
Damn.
Sexual acts where he had to do stuff with women in front of Fat Joe and members of Fat Joe entourage. And they said this lasted for like 16 years. So I don't know.
He was enjoying it then.
So who is Terrence T.A. Dixon? Because I thought his hype man was Spliff Star. Ain't that the nigga that used to be?
No,
that's Busta Rhymes, nigga.
Oh, shit. That's why I was tripping. Shit. Hey, I was so confused. Who was Fat Joe hype man? I ain't never seen.
I ain't know he had a hype man. I didn't know he had a hype man.
He was just
I thought Cuban Link was his hype man. When Cuban Link was hype man.
Yeah.
Shit,
Fat Joe was a rapper, he was backstage fucking, I guess.
Yeah, he had him back to right.
No, it's a money grab. It's a money grab. At the end of the day, it's all a money grab, and this shit is making everything else look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he want $20 million, man.
If
so
he
you
was
don't
that
think
bad,
Fat Joe was freaky?
Why he didn't call the police?
He was back there doing foreplay on the chicks to get them ready for when Fat Joe came off the stage.
So he was the fluffer. That's what they call that in porn.
Yeah, he was
the fluffer gets you ready.
Yeah, man, that's what he was on. He ain't like it.
Tay would be a fluffer, he said, if he was single in his back in his day.
Nah, I was the cleanup man.
See, he came in afterwards to the freak offs. He came to the freak off at the end, and then sticking in that same lane, we got Tyler Perry. So Tyler
money
Perry,
grab.
dang, this is money grab too, Tay.
Tyler Perry is probably touching on that man and humping on him, but it's still a money grab, bro.
He
All
let
right,
him
let's
go.
give a little bit of context to the people that don't know. An actor who worked on Tyler Perry's show called The Oval filed a lawsuit saying that Perry leveraged his industry power and repeatedly sexually assaulted and harassed him and had him keep it quiet. The dude said that at one point Tyler Perry was in the bed with him and put his hands in his pants and was grabbing his butt and all kind of stuff. And then he released a series of text messages where they was, I don't even want to read all of them, but basically like flirting and just basically saying what was going to happen. And Tyler Perry was like, hey, when we get to the set, I got to act like I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be cool because I don't want people to think I'm giving you no favoritism, this and that. But dude, he want $260 million. Like he's swinging for the fence.
He ain't getting a dime.
You don't think he getting nothing?
If he should have just went Tyler Perry behind the scenes, Tyler Perry would have probably threw him cool $10 million to shut the fuck up. But now he done fucked up everything. Tyler Perry gotta take him. They gotta take this trial, wherever you know. Yeah, so he ain't gonna get a dime, bro. He ain't gonna get shit.
Tyler Perry way too rich. He got the greatest lawyers.
I feel like when they finish the Diddy trial, we gonna be right. It's gonna be another celebrity by then with all these other people getting accused. But so we in agreement that both of these are money grabs, Fat Joe and Tyler Perry.
Yep, and Diddy.
They should call it the ladies' man.
You said that Diddy. I ain't even been keeping up with the Diddy trial like I usually do because now it just seems like
I still don't know what he going to jail for.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. They already got that in the bag. I know what he going to jail for. They already
sex trafficking. Sex trafficking.
No, he gonna go for the sex trafficking. They already got the records that show that he paid the escorts to go to move
weak,
from out of town to have sex with.
That's so weak. I thought the trial was gonna be saying he done killed somebody or something. That's what I'm thinking, that they had a Rico on him. Man,
no, Rico don't mean you killed somebody. It just means
I'm just thinking that. I'm thinking how they got one man for a Rico, bro. That's crazy.
Because they've been giving immunity to all these other people because they coming forward to testify so they can get out.
Yeah, whatever. They just trying to take our black people down, bro.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And all these motherfuckers corroborating the stories, ready to take them down.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And
so they got Cassie freaky ass. She was a freak. She was talking about she gonna kill somebody. They had that video. You heard that the other day?
But that helped towards the Rico because did you hear what she said for the killing? She said, I'm not going to do it, but we'll have somebody do it. So that just leaned to he had employees willing to do criminal acts.
She said that, though.
She said it, but she got that immunity, too.
Yeah, she a punk bitch. She a punk ass bitch,
damn.
bro.
Ooh,
damn.
Shit, Tay.
Damn, dog.
Damn, Tay.
Bro.
You a trap. You a bitch. You a punk out.
Damn.
She is though, bro.
And that's that on that. You know what I'm saying? So now, hey, what's up, Matt?
I am not approving that, bro.
Hey, when you call a girl a punk ass bitch, you mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like calling a dude a hoe ass nigga or something.
I would never call a woman a bitch. So that's not cool, bro. It's not cool, bro.
All right.
Hey, well hey, we smoked these topics today. Before we get up out of here, man, anybody got any plans for the upcoming week or any shout outs they want to do before we wrap up?
Finna go watch that finals game, finna get dressed, watch the finals game, eat good, trying to see if the fellas, y'all want to come. Let's go, get to one of these bars, get to the spot, and watch OKC put weak ass Indiana out.
Eric is Giannis.
I'm finna go get in this water, man. I'm finna go. I'm gonna still watch the game too. I'm finna go to this little pool party real quick, and I'm outside. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. I'm on summer break, nigga. I'm doing whatever. I'm outside.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
what about you?
I'm definitely outside tonight. I'm about to jump in the shower, trying to get some good, nice cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? Get see some nice basketball. Yeah, dog. I'm gonna watch the game and see what I can do. Man, it's my last vacation day.
Man, I got one more week of work, but I'm definitely inside, man. I'm the washed up dad. My kids start summer school tomorrow, man. So we organizing, getting all that stuff together. I'm gonna be watching the game from the crib, man. Like I said, I don't even care about the game as long as that Prize Picks hit. Prize Picks, hit us up, man. We'll drop an ad in the middle of every episode for y'all, man, and put the little logo in the corner. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, thank y'all for checking us out. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, man. Share with everybody. Share the clips, man. We back. Sorry about that 2-week break, man. We're going to do a little bit better. Sticks is out of town right now. Insa is out there on the water enjoying this hot day. We're going to get the game together, man, hopefully for next week. And with that being said, man, always be gooder because good ain't good enough. Make sure you always save the children, man, because those are the coolest kids out there. You got to take care of them and never, ever, 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 ever underestimate, man. We out of here.
Holla.
Holla.
Like and subscribe. NubyWorld.net.